Soccer fans in this country have been waiting. In just under a week, Canada's first ever professional women's soccer league will be kicking off its inaugural season. The Northern Super League included 6 clubs from coast to coast. The first match will see Vancouver Rise take on the Calgary Wild next Wednesday. For more, we are joined this morning by league co-founder and former professional soccer player for Team Canada, Diana Matheson. Welcome back.
Hi.
And congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I can't believe it. We're 6 days from opening game. It's unbelievable.
How are you feeling? This is a dream come true for you and so many soccer fans in this country. Yeah,
I don't know. I think we've been working on this project 2.5 years. I think women's professional soccer in Canada has been decades in the making. Yeah. And through all the most stressful times, uncertain times, the thing I've been looking ahead to is opening game and then opening games in all the markets. And it's, yeah, I can't believe it. I don't know all the emotions I'm going to feel on opening day, but it's going to be special.
It's what you hoped would happen, what you fought for to happen. And here it is, as you said, 6 days away. There's going to be a number of standout players right across the league. Let's introduce Canada to some of them, including Quinn, Emma Regan, Aaron McDonald. What can soccer fans expect from the debut this season? And what storyline should we be watching for?
Yeah, Canadians should know that from day one, even though this is a brand new women's professional soccer league, even though in the last Women's World Cup, there's only 2 countries that didn't have a league yet, and it was us and Haiti. We're starting from scratch, and from day one, we're actually going to be one of the top 5 women's leagues in the world. And that includes quality players we have on the field. We've got women's national team legends like Desiree Scott at Ottawa Rapid, Erin McLeod with Halifax Tides. We've got current women's national team stars with Quinn in Vancouver and Emma, as you said, in Toronto. We have up to 8 international players allowed on our rosters, which are 20 to 25. So we've got international talent from over 20 countries that have come to this country because they know Canada is a great place to live and work and play women's sport. And all your future Christine Sinclairs are going to be coming up through this league as well.
Let's talk about the players for just a moment. How are they feeling? Like, especially to play in Canada, 6 leagues. It's just incredible. Professional women's soccer.
Yeah, it's, you know what, this year, the players that signed up for this brand new league are leaving existing professional leagues around the world, professional clubs, and they chose to sign up to a new league where in some cases they didn't know who their teammates were going to be, they didn't know who their coach was going to be. But I think the clubs did a great job of sharing the vision of this league, which is a league built by women, by former players. We want to create a fantastic, very professional place for women to play from day one, and we've done that. And I've got feedback from across the league. The players are so impressed with the club so far, and they can't wait to hit the field.
Part of the passion and the joy of that, though, is driven by the challenges that you have faced and the obstacles over the years. Can you describe or remind us of what some of those have been?
Yeah, I mean, women's sport, like many things, suffered from myths and biases, and we all grew up in a world where, you know, it was always said no one watches women's sport. Women's sport doesn't make money, and what happened was it wasn't treated like a business, it wasn't invested in, it wasn't put on television, it wasn't marketed, and then people were surprised when you couldn't find it. And that shifted so drastically in the last 5 years, and you can see women's sport internationally is growing so quickly. Women's soccer is an untapped market that's growing massively, and the players get it. Everyone in women's sport knows that we want to leave the game better than we found it and leave it better for the next generation, and that goes from, you know, myself and the folks at the league, to the coaches, to the players, to the fans.
The fans are going to get to enjoy some new merch because you came in here with some breaking news, and we've got a photo to show. So why don't you tell everybody what dropped today?
Yeah, our jerseys, our inaugural year jerseys came out a few weeks ago. You can check them all out on nsl.ca. But Toronto, for the hometown crowd here, Toronto's away jersey just dropped this morning, and they've hired a local artist, and I think this is one of the coolest ones out there. So go check this out. This is Toronto's away jersey in that iconic white and blue, and you can see the CN Tower, and you can find all sorts of Toronto Easter eggs in there.
Oh, this is very cool. I really like this a lot. You mentioned in part of our conversation that these are the future Christine Sinclairs that are playing and that will be watching. What does that mean to you to know that you helped to create this for all of those young women who are watching this, where this won't be a big deal? This will just be normal.
No, kids, boys and girls are going to grow up just seeing this is for them. That was the dream, right? And I've joked a few times that in part, I wanted to do this, Steph Lab, I want to do this just so we had jobs in Canada, which is true. But it's beyond creating those opportunities for the players. I've said a few times, my wife was a speed skater. She dreamed of skating because of Katrina LeMaidon and watching her. But she also watched Katrina on the broadcast and heard Steve Armitage make the call, famous CBC host, and that birthed her Olympic dreams. And now she's a broadcaster. And fans watching, you can dream of being a player, but also a coach, a referee, someone in sport medicine, a woman in media, a woman in business. There's a spot for everyone in sport.
It's not just your dream, but thousands, potentially millions of dreams that are going to come true because of your hard work and your persistence and perseverance. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.